Belle Mariano becomes first Filipina to hike to the top of Kilimanjaro, a triumph of perseverance and strength. She is a rising star, a Filipina who has conquered the world of entertainment, but now, she's taking on a different kind of mountain. Meet Belle Mariano, the first Filipina to ever scale the majestic Mount Kilimanjaro, standing tall and fearless at the top of Africa. This is not just a journey of altitude, this is the climb of a lifetime. The epic journey, more than just a climb. Belle Mariano, a name that resonates in the Philippines entertainment industry, is no stranger to overcoming challenges. Known for her captivating performances and unwavering spirit, she recently set her sights on an adventure that would test her limits in ways few could imagine. A journey to the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro, one of the highest and most iconic peaks in the world, where the air is thin, the weather unpredictable, and the terrain unforgiving. But what makes this particular journey even more extraordinary? Belle has made history as the first Filipina to reach the summit of this towering giant. With each step, she defied the odds, shattering stereotypes and proving that dreams, no matter how lofty, are within reach for anyone daring enough to chase them. But her journey was far from easy. From the moment Belle set foot in Tanzania, the challenge ahead was palpable. The rugged landscape, with its challenging terrains, constantly tested her stamina. And yet, Belle pressed on, each step a testament to her determination. The beginning, from stardom to summit. The idea of hiking Kilimanjaro first came to Belle while she was juggling her career and reflecting on her personal growth. She wanted to embark on something that would push her out of her comfort zone, a venture that combined her love for nature and her desire to inspire others. At the same time, she understood the significance of such an achievement, not just as a personal milestone but as a reflection of Filipino strength and resilience. Before setting foot on the mountain, Belle immersed herself in intense physical training and mental preparation. As a busy celebrity, she had to balance her shooting schedules with endurance workouts, making every second count. It was tough, Belle admits, but I knew that this climb was bigger than just me. I had to give it everything I had. The trek started with the usual excitement that comes with setting off on an adventure, but soon, the reality of the mountain began to set in. For a few days, Belle faced altitude sickness, exhaustion, and the harsh conditions of the mountain's ever-changing climate. Yet, her resolve never wavered. Guided by experienced Sherpas, she adjusted her pace and focused on taking one step at a time. Each day, she pushed through the limits of her body and mind, drawing strength from the overwhelming beauty of the landscape, the camaraderie of her team, and her unyielding desire to reach the peak. The climb, from strength to strength. As she ascended the mountain, Belle encountered various stages of the trek, each bringing its own set of challenges and rewards. The lower slopes of Kilimanjaro were lush and green, but as she continued, the terrain grew more barren and the air thinner, making each step feel heavier. The higher she climbed, the more the climb tested her spirit. There were moments when fatigue threatened to overwhelm her, yet Belle never allowed herself to succumb to doubt. She thought of her family, her fans, and the many Filipinos who looked up to her. With every weary step, she carried their hopes on her shoulders. But it wasn't just physical endurance that Belle had to rely on, it was her mental toughness. The nights at higher altitudes were the hardest, as the temperatures plummeted below freezing. Sleep was fleeting, but with each cold, sleepless night, Belle's focus became sharper, her will stronger. She drew motivation from her journey, knowing that each challenge was simply another opportunity to grow. The summit. A moment of triumph. On the 6th day of her journey, after 5 grueling days of ascent, Belle finally reached the summit of Kilimanjaro. At 19,341 feet above sea level, she stood at the roof of Africa, the highest point on the continent. Tears welled up in her eyes as she gazed out over the vast expanse of glaciers and the rolling clouds below her. For a moment, time seemed to stand still. Belle's journey wasn't just about reaching the top of a mountain, it was about overcoming fear, self-doubt, and physical limits. It was about challenging what was possible and achieving the impossible. I feel like I've just proven to myself that we are capable of so much more than we think, she said. This climb is about empowerment and showing everyone that dreams do come true if you're willing to put in the work. Why this matters: breaking boundaries and inspiring the next generation. Belle's successful ascent of Kilimanjaro is a monumental achievement, not just for her, but for the entire Filipino community. By becoming the first Filipina to conquer the mountain, she has broken barriers and set a powerful example for others. Her story is a reminder that no dream is too big and no obstacle too insurmountable. The climb to the summit wasn't just about reaching a physical peak, it was about proving that Filipinas can achieve greatness on the global stage, no matter the odds. Belle's story has already inspired many Filipinas to pursue their own dreams with unwavering determination. The power of determination. Belle Mariano's triumph at the top of Kilimanjaro is not just a personal victory, it's a victory for all women, for all dreamers, and for everyone who has ever been told that something is impossible. It's proof that the human spirit, when fueled by passion, determination, and courage, can overcome the greatest of challenges. As Belle returns to her career, she carries with her not just memories of her journey but a deeper sense of purpose. She has proven that we are all capable of so much more than we give ourselves credit for, and that, sometimes, the greatest triumphs come when we take the most challenging steps. From a rising star in entertainment to a trailblazer on the world's highest peak, Belle Mariano's journey is a testament to the power of resilience. She is more than just a role model.